Yo, what's good, fam? It's your host, Dove Sounds, back with the facts, fire, and the foolishness from this week's wildest headlines. From Trump talking about taxing the planet to Iga Świątek, hoping I'm saying her name right, turning Wimbledon into a personal playground, we got the real, raw rundown for y'all today, man. So let's run in.
President Trump threatening to impose 30% tariffs on the European Union and Mexico. In a letter to the president of the European Commission, President Trump writing, "We have concluded that we must move away from these long-term, large, and persistent trade deficits." The European Commission president responded, saying they could retaliate with more tariffs. President Trump also writing a letter to Mexico's president, saying Mexico still has not stopped the cartels. Mexican officials pushing back, saying these new tariffs are unfair treatment.
Consumers and businesses should be concerned because there is no time to bring products in early to offset the incoming tariffs.
Why should consumers be wary? What are they gonna do? They gonna stop the avocados from coming? I don't get it, man. So I mean, she need to elaborate a little bit more why the consumers need to be concerned, because I don't see too much that Mexico really offers. Now they do offer some things, but I don't see it like hurting America that bad. But let's continue on.
Everything is going to cost more over time.
As the president deals with international tension, there is also fighting within his administration. Two sources.
So I'm assuming she talking about inflation. I hope that's not what she talking about. If you talking about that, she definitely tripping, because the last time I checked, inflation is going up. I mean, my bad. I'm sorry I said that backwards. It's actually going down. It's actually working out for Trump. These tariffs have been working. I don't know why they still fighting it. My man first said build the wall. Now he's trying to build a doggone tax tower. You know what I'm saying? Talking about these tariffs. He's not playing. You know what I'm saying? He said he's gonna slap a 30% tariff on everything from Europe and Mexico. You know what I'm saying? He treat them like he just caught them sneaking snacks into the movie theater. Like, for real. Like, seriously. And I ain't talking about no wine and cheese either. I'm talking about electronics, cars. Even avocados might be paying rent right now. You know what I'm saying? Back to the avocados, because that's like one of their major imports over here. So, hey, Trump's still trumping, man. So let the man do his thing with these tariffs. And let's see how it play out. The cartel still doing, you know what I'm saying, still running rapid. Come on, Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Get it in line. I know the cartel ain't, you know what I'm saying, they ain't really the ones to play with. But, you know, I'm pretty sure Trump will assist you if he see you trying. You know what I'm saying? You making efforts. That's what he want, the border secured, and he don't want the doggone cartel continue doing things they doing. So, yeah, man, we're going to move on into the next one here, where we're going to talk about the rally shooting. I don't know if y'all forgot about the rally shooting. You know what I'm saying? Remember when the sniper tried to take Trump's head off and he hit his ear? So yeah, Trump actually went in on the Secret Service and made some people tighten up. So let's go ahead and roll it. Tap on in.
Sources tell CBS News the Secret Service suspended 6 agents after President Trump was shot in the ear at a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, nearly a year ago. Now, no one lost their job, but the agency has made other changes. Nicole Skanga talked about this with the agency's deputy director, his first interview in his new role.
Nearly 1 year since the assassination attempt on President Trump, July 13th is more than a solemn reminder for these special agents joining the U.S. Secret Service ranks.
Man, I don't know, Trump suspended them guys, but I will say this, though. When that moment happened, man, hey, they turned that thing into a real-life Fortnite build with their bodies. They jumped on him quick. I got to say that. So, I don't know, man. Trump really wasn't feeling it. So, everybody got suspended. I guess Trump felt like, hey, he shouldn't even got them shots off. So, somebody was asleep somewhere. Y'all should have been spotted it. What's going on? And I'm pretty sure those 6, it doesn't say if they was the ones watching on the roof or the ones that were standing right there next to him. I don't know, man. Let's see if they give us a little bit more detail.
We are laser focused on fixing the root cause of the problem.
Secret Service Deputy Director Matt Quinn says it's a turning point.
Personnel were identified. They've been disciplined.
What did discipline look like in the post-Butler era?
Our discipline process is well documented.
CBS News has learned 6 personnel were suspended without pay, then placed into restricted duty roles with less operational responsibility.
The general public doesn't believe that's severe enough. I don't know what to tell them. We aren't going to fire our way out of this.
Instead, the Secret Service has invested in technology. Chief of Uniform Division Richard McCauley says this mobile command post, assembled in just 90 days, streams video from a fleet of new drones in real time.
Secret Service can watch a drone feed on these screens and monitor for any threats.
That's correct. So we can also pump in drone feeds even from a helicopter and or from other partner agencies into this vehicle.
It also connects federal, state, and local radio communications on a secure channel, then records it. It's a direct line of communication the agency didn't have last year, when warnings from local law enforcement did not reach the Secret Service counter snipers in time.
Could another Butler happen today?
I think anything can happen anytime. That's why we are making sure our people are well equipped, well trained, have the best technology, have the best resources, so that we're setting them up to win and succeed every day.
Man, look at here. Trump ain't playing, boy. He done tighten up. He done tighten up on security. Now you're gonna have those drones sitting there looking. Man, you ain't even gonna get close. So yeah, man, we get ready to move on to the next segment where we get ready to talk about the floods, the wildfires, and also Alligator Alcatraz. You know, there's been a lot of talk about that. So yeah, let's dive on to it.
You know, it's a madman's endeavor trying to think of a checklist of all the things that came together to create this disaster. Okay, so let's start off with excessive rainfall. We had that. Let's think about a landscape that cannot handle the excessive rainfall. We've got that checklist. Let's think of it at a time where people are distracted, like a holiday. Well, that also fits the bill. And let's also think about people that are among the most vulnerable. And that is this event. Welcome back, everyone. I'm meteorologist Reynolds Wolf, and you're watching the Weather Channel. If you're a longtime viewer, we are so glad to have you. If you are new to the Weather Channel, welcome home. But I will tell you, the situation now for many people who call this region home, it is one of devastation for a lot of people who are from around the world. We're all a little part of Texas today, thinking about what happened here and just trying to come to terms with how to push forward. What's amazing is all around you, you're surrounded by the ferocity of what took place, and a lot of it is natural in the sense where you see trees here or there shattered, just almost explosive. That looks like some of nature, but then in some of it, in the trees, you'll find just evidence of humanity. I'm going to step out of the way for a moment, and Chris Erickson, our talented, incredible photojournalist, is going to get some glimpses of things for us. And off the distance, you might find a carpet that was possibly in someone's house. Just a matter of days away, you'll see pieces of
Man, could you imagine that? You know what I'm saying? What used to be someone's area rug in their room or in their living room possibly, now it's up in the doggone tree. Got up there like a lax carpet, man. Just floated up there, man. That is crazy, man. It's a sad situation, man. Sad. Then you got people out there on TikTok talking about this as well, hoping that someone, you know what I'm saying that they deserved it. You know, this is what you get, blaming it on Trump. Makes no sense. And this is the results we got from it. You know what I'm saying? This is Mother Nature speaking out right here. Possibly. Also, the conspiracy theories that's out there. I ain't gonna dive into that until some facts come out. Yeah, let's carry on.
Clothing here or there. Now, it's a hard turn for you, but Chris, if you were to make your way a bit more towards the right, you'll go right through these incredible cypress trees, some of them just shattered, obviously. And if you go up about halfway to the point of that one cypress tree, you'll see what appears to be an 8 by, I'd say maybe 3 foot piece of plywood. For some of us, that's a piece of plywood, but there's so much that's unknown. And there are times that when the brain cannot conceive, the heart and soul fill in. And part of the narrative you think is, well, maybe a mother and a son were building something. Maybe a father and a daughter were putting a tree house together. And that's what they're driving nails and telling jokes. Or maybe that was someone building part of a boathouse. But it's just an evidence of what was and what is no more. The loss permeates everything.
Yeah, man. Condolences out to Texas, man. As you can see, at least 82 dead. Man, this tragic situation, man. Hopefully it continues to get better. They continue to find people alive and find the one that's heart that is missing. So yeah, man. So now we get ready to move on over here to the Canadian fires, man. Cities is lit up, deleted, looking like a scene from Blade Runner 2049. Y'all remember that movie? Crazy, boy. It's crazy. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into that.
Calling on Canada to curb wildfires, direct from U.S. lawmakers.
Those concerns are absolutely legitimate. There's a lot of significant health effects of wildfire smoke for people.
A group of 6 members of Congress from Minnesota and Wisconsin penning a letter to Canada's ambassador to the U.S. In the letter, they ask how Canada plans to mitigate wildfire and smoke that makes its way south, adding their constituents have been limited in their ability to go outside and safely breathe. The letter adds it's not the first year wildfire smoke has been an issue.
This is a complex problem. It's going to need careful consideration, not simply finger pointing, but to really understand the problems and look for meaningful solutions.
There are currently 354 active wildfires in Canada, with 105 listed as uncontrolled.
354 active wildfires, 105 uncontrolled. Man, what is going on in Canada? Kind of reminds you of something, huh? Over there in California. Man, look at here. It's rough, man. Let's continue on.
To date, there have been 2,600 wildfires across the country and 4.3 million hectares burned, which is above the 10-year average.
We're learning now that with climate change, we have to rethink and adapt some of our forest management.
And experts say that work is ongoing, while taking issue with a perceived lack of empathy in the letter for those who have lost homes or have been evacuated due to wildfires.
We're empathetic to you, sympathetic to you, and I think that was a little bit missing.
In a statement, the Canadian Embassy to the United States says Canada takes the prevention, response, and mitigation of wildfires seriously. An embassy spokesperson says it shared the letter with relevant Canadian agencies and will respond in due course.
You can't control the weather. You can't control what way the smoke blows.
Adam McVicker, Global News.
Yeah, on that point, I got to agree with them. You know what I'm saying? They can't control which way the wind blows. You know, they can't control the fires being started, supposedly. Let me, put that out there as well. It's crazy, man. So, condolences to Canada as well with their wildfires, man. Get that thing in control the best you can. That's all you can do. So, yeah, let's move on here. We're going to talk about one of the weirdest flexes of the week, the Alligator Alcatraz. A lot of politicians ain't feeling it. They pull it up. They're trying to see what's going on, and they have a lot of bad comments about it. And from the video footage I've seen, it actually looks pretty straight, looks clean. They had the ACs working. It was running. Well, at least they was running when they showed them. I don't know if they got them working with the people actually being out there. Who knows? But allegedly, that's what they're saying is going on. So let's dive into it.
Florida today, lawmakers taking a tour of the new Everglades Immigration Detention Center dubbed Alligator Alcatraz. Now, this comes after some lawmakers were blocked earlier from viewing the remote facility. ABC's Christian Cordero joins us now with all the details. Christian, catch us up on what led us to this tour provided to lawmakers and what actually came of this.
Yeah, so as for what led up to it, Ike, a group of Democratic lawmakers actually sued the DeSantis administration, Florida's governor, of course, for access after we saw President Trump and Governor DeSantis tour the facility a couple of weeks ago. And so that is what allowed and kind of paved the way for the tour that happened today. We heard from fellow Floridian Representative Debbie Wasserman Schultz right outside the facility. Here's what she had to say.
This is a stunt. Dropping flimsy infrastructure in the middle of the Everglades in a swamp where they bragged about it being surrounded by alligators and pythons. The whole point is to look tough, like they're trying to go after bad hombres. The cruelty is the point.
Yeah, so the administration, of course, Ike, hasn't been shy about its immigration crackdown. And with a name like Alligator Alcatraz, it's pretty clear the message they're trying to send.
I live in Florida, so let me go ahead and tell you right now, You know what I'm saying? For the people that don't live here and kind of throwing your opinions out there, trust me, it needs to happen. Like for real, if you understood the capacity of how many illegal immigrants are down here, and it's not just the Hispanic, you know, your Haitians, your Jamaicans, all of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna pinpoint just one, but the majority is Hispanic. And man, a lot of them down here, they cannot even speak English. Man, you go to Miami, a lot of people talk about how good it is to be in Miami. All right, go down there. I mean, I go. This is what I'm telling you. 80%. This is my number. This isn't no facts. You know what I'm saying? This is just my opinion on. I'm gonna say about 80% of Miami don't speak English. That's you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, that's my opinion on. I was about to say that's facts, but that's just how I feel strongly about it. I'm gonna say around 80%. It could be less, 75, but it's not far. Don't speak English, especially on these job sites, restaurants. Matter of fact, I was in Publix just yesterday, down in Doral. The woman didn't even speak no English. You know, I'm trying to order some food. You know what I'm saying, from the deli. She didn't even speak no English, so I just had to point at what I wanted. I mean, come on now. But anyway, so I'm getting ready to shine some light on, you know, the Wimbledon, you know, the tennis player Iga, and you know, let's go over her celebration a little bit, you know, shine a little bit of light on it.
Answer the match, Świątek. 2 love, 6 love, 6 love.
Iga conquers the grass and becomes a Wimbledon champion.
So yeah, I ain't gonna go too long into that, man. I just wanted to shine some light on that. Shout out to Iga, you know what I'm saying, out there serving up the double bagels. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she out there doing the thing and making it look easy, man. So hey, shout out to you. So yeah, man, what we learned today, man. What did we learn today, man? The fact that the world's crazy. You know, tariff, you know what I'm saying? Trump is not playing. He's hitting them with the tariffs, but he backhanding and forward-handing, and he's not playing with the tariffs, bro. And a lot of complaints with the Alligator Alcatraz. I don't know why, but you know, if you live here, you'll understand it. And even the ones that do live here and disagree with it, that's probably because they might be supposed to be in there, not supposed to be here legally. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. But anyway, let me know how you feel in the comments, man. Also, hit that like and share. Tap in, man. Tap in.